Husqvarna dirt bikes. I think they also make chainsaws, sewing machines.
They're different. Whew. Welcome to the Calgary Motorcycle Show. As you can see, it's a pretty grey day, foggy, not happening very often around here, but the weather is supposed to take a turn for the worse for us. It's about -5. Not sure how much that is in Fahrenheit. Anyways, we are on the way to the BMO Centre. I think that may be the first time we are actually in the BMO Centre since it was rebuilt, refurbished. So it's going to be new. Let's see where they, in which corner they have it, but it's quite a massive centre these days, as you can see. When I was speaking about the weather before, I think it wants to go down starting today. As I said, it's already about -5 or 6, but it wants to go down to about -18, 19 Celsius during the day. That's probably close to 15, 16 Fahrenheit there as well. But anyways, I'm getting a little chilled here, so let's put this away for a minute and make our way inside where it's a bit warmer. Well, I think we missed the entryway here, so let's just turn around and go back here. Here we go.
And we are in on the show floor, and look at that, we get the red carpet treatment. So I guess if you want the red carpet treatment, you gotta come to the Calgary Motorcycle and Powersports Show. But anyways, enough of this silliness. Let's look around and get a bit oriented and see where I want to start first. By the way, I'm here on a Friday, and as you can see, it's actually not that busy right now, but I'm assuming it's busier Saturday, Sunday.
Just looking at some old ones here. Some vintage Hondas and Suzukis. Actually on the very end, to be fair, is a Kawasaki as well. If you're hungry, in for some sweets. How about some little donuts? I'm not sure if it's smaller than last year, but I don't know, maybe it's just me.
Well, are you up to for a little bit of a history lesson here? I'm just about ready to walk up on a 1934 Galardi motorcycle with a sidecar, which is part of the Dream Cycle Motorcycle Museum in British Columbia. Reportedly, this motorcycle was hidden in Italy during World War II to be rented from being melted down for military equipment, and it's considered one of the rarest motorcycles ever made.
Jet ski from Kawasaki. It's for a few months from now. It's a little too chilly right now.
As I'm walking through the show here, I guess I'm wondering if you're a motorcycle fan, and if so, what's your favorite style? I mean, here we have a BMW, I believe it's a 1250 GS. But anyways, are you more a sports bike, trail bike, dual purpose, or maybe even Harley?
Here's your grocery vehicle. Just need to run to the store, get some milk and a couple buns. Basket is installed right here. Not much of a scooter fan, but I have to admit they are kind of cute. So they are still around, these African twins.
The reason I say they're still around, if memory serves me right, I think they were out already 25, 30 years ago with the exact same name.
Few Hondas here. Not sure if you have a favor. If you do, let us know in the comment. You know what I mean? Favorites, maybe the brand, the bike, the style.
Walking around in here, looking at all these brand new shiny bikes, just about makes you forget what kind of weather it is out there with sub freezing temperatures and motorbike season a long time away from now.
This yellow one here.
In the meantime, I ended up over at the three-wheeler section like Bombardier, Can-Am. I think these are the most common ones, different styles. And this looks pretty comfortable. Look at the back seat there for your passengers. Oh, got sidetracked with a winter ski bike.
It's a different looking one.
I think the only time I ever was riding a three-wheeler was quite a few years ago down in Vegas, Las Vegas that is, and I think they were called Scooter City.
Get a better view from the other side, but
as you can see, I couldn't resist sitting on a couple of them.
it's different. Whew. They're different. Huh.
Not quite sure what to make out of them, but anyways, as I was saying earlier before, when I drove, not a Can-Am by the way, I don't know what brand it was, they were a three-wheeler, and by golly, they were not computer controlled or anything yet, so with the two wheels up front and the one wheel, if you got too great of a speed, they were fishtailing all over the place, so weren't that much fun to drive. But of course these new Can-Am ones here are a completely different ball game. Here we have some Husqvarna dirt bikes. I think they also make chainsaws, sewing machines, and actually I'm not sure what else.
It's a cute little puddle jumper. Like that's double the size. It's a 500.
You know, you can look at the exact same bike. Name, style, everything is the same. The only thing that looks different or makes it look different is the color. Whether it's in a red or in a black. It's amazing what a difference color can make. I ended up in the Italian section here. We have an Aprilia, of course there are other names, Italian famous names like Moto Guzzi or Ducati, just to mention a couple others.
I guess if I need to track you down, the first step is to...
Jake Fallow, Too Cool Motorcycle School is looking for you. Head on over.
to look by a blue bike.
Then Yamaha is another famous name that does not just make motorbikes, but it's also famous in the music industry with their musical instruments as well. And here we have a jet blaster, not a jet ski, I guess different manufacturer. And another name that's been around for quite a while. This time it's not the Honda with the African twin, but it's the Yamaha Tenere. It's a name that's been out there for a very, very long time.
Son over here, the ladies from Calgary Harley-Davidson in the house have gone.
And I'm back. Just walked by the Harley stand, had to be a bit careful with the music. I think they were playing something from John Jett. That's 80s, I believe, something like that. But if I'm wrong, you can always let me know. Look at this bike. I was a bit mesmerized. I was standing here and watching how many times the color changes or how many different colors there are. Same with this race bike here. But this KTM looks like a rally bike. Speaking of rallies, are you watching in early January? I think it starts New Year's Day or something, the Paris-Dakar rally. They have these bikes. Of course, they also have the cars and stuff, but the bikes are something else. If you've never seen it, look it up and see what you think. Nice paint job on this bike. Not necessarily my style, but regardless, it's very nice. Now, look at that. What do we have here? Isn't that a sight? I think I recognize this bike from other shows or maybe a previous year's show as well. Same with these two here. Now, which one was your favorite of this show? Maybe let me know. In the meantime, be safe, stay well, and you will certainly see me again next week, same day, same time, Wednesday afternoon, with another adventure.